Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 62. Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Here's Shaw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Shaw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. Look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Here's Elliott. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys take it all the way down down the field and score on the opening drive. And I'm sure for these guys, a break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Herbert back to the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let them know the guys that are going to play, and they responded to the challenge.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's good. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack. And this time,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing.
Pressure gets to him again.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And he's going to go down again.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense. Has a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good, and they they've jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On the run, he'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the under 46. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first. Again, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Try to shake things up a little bit and try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. And they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Throwing on second down. Shaw over the middle, complete. That's Franklin.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert off of play action. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That catch good for only a couple.
Austin Eckler. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
14.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
on 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Forced out to his left. He can run forward. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Being chased out left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Going deep for Hopkins. Now it's caught inside the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And just in general, this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Chargers have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this time.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Trying to get points late in the half, I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score. Chargers.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up third down and 3 yards.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Cowboys 14.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll find his man in the comeback route, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down. It's fourth, and not able to break away this this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we... The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Elliott. He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Shaw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Then the Cowboys get a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
So out come the Chargers. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
The pickup of 6.
Out of the gun, and Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
First and 10 at the
on first down. Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. Will get that complete to Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. On the screen, this is Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like it did. Now, loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. Now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just...
And the ball is knocked out, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old green remembers, when I see see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
On the move. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2s. Oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Herbert.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
9 yards to go.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Open man ram, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Now Shaw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cooper, 43 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. From the 50, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.